Alright guys, I've already done a soft plastic review of my tackle box of 2026. Now we're going to do like hard baits and tackle box kind of stuff. I carry it in this loose bag right here. I think it's around $40. I got it for Christmas. And then we're just gonna, you got a big pocket right here, two small pockets, and I can put four tackle boxes in there. I'll tell y'all at the end what size they are. And then the first one that I'm gonna go through is spinnerbait, chatterbait, and jigs. First I'm gonna go through it. I have one of my favorite jigs of all time is a black and blue RP jig. You can get these at Walmart for around $3 a piece, I think. They're pretty good. And then I usually will put on, this is a Yum Trawl. And this is what I'll do. And then its pinchers are a little small, but they have these paddles on them and it makes a lot of action. And honestly, it sets the fish off. As you can see, I put it on this right here, right there. And then another jig that I really like to use is a Strike King finesse jig. This is one of my favorite finesse jigs of all time. I really like them. And it's a smaller jig, and you have to get a smaller trailer. I would show y'all what trailer I use, but I ain't got one right now. Next we're gonna do spinner baits. One of my favorite spinner baits for the river at Murky Water is a Strike King chartreuse style jig. This is one of my favorite spinner baits of all time. Like I said, these has pretty big willows on it too. It's a double willow spinner bait, and it's a full size, and you can get that at Walmart too. Anything that I cover in this video can be found at Academy or Walmart. The next spinner bait that I like is a Strike King mini spinner bait. This is a bluegill color, and it has two different kind of spinners on it. And that's one of my favorite spinner baits to use. And then this spinner bait right here was the first spinner bait that I ever caught a fish on. This is a Strike King mini spinner bait in black and blue. It only has one spinner on it. And then you can also get these at Walmart. These are pretty good. They're a little bit cheaper than your regular. These are full-sized spinner baits. They're Ozark Trail. I think they were like around $4. At Walmart, they're pretty good. They perform just as good as any brand. And then I got a few of these. I got this color, which is pretty good. I got that color. Actually, I got two of those colors. They're like a natural green color. And then for chatterbaits, one of my favorite chatterbaits is this is just regular. You can get this at Walmart. It's a white and chartreuse. I think this is like a 1/4 ounce. And it's also a very good chatterbait for murky water and stuff like that. The next one of my favorite chatterbaits are this one, and it's just a white. It's regular. It's just a white regular chatterbait. It works really good anywhere, murky water or clear water, stained water. And then for stained water again, I got a black and blue. This is the same. All of these are the same weight, and all of these are just the regular ones. You can get them for $6 or $7 at Walmart. And that's it for this tackle box. Alright, next we have a like fish imitation box. It was a crankbait box, but then I put like hard plastic swim baits in it, and I'm gonna start off strong with the hard plastic swim baits. This is a HO2X. They're real cheap for a hard plastic swim bait. And these right here are, this right here is a bluegill color. And then I have another one, it's a little bit smaller. It's also like a sunfish bluegill color and has like soft fins and stuff. This one has hard. So you ain't gotta worry about this one melting or anything. And then those are both HO2X. And then these right here, I had a guy make this, and then I had a guy make both of these. Great baits. I caught plenty of fish on them. Then next I'm gonna do lipless crankbaits, one of my favorite crankbait of all time. I'm gonna start off with this Googan crank lipless. It's a newer one, but it's like a crawfish color. I really like that one. Caught fish on it. Then I have this one. It's like a Strike King. It's about the same price as this one. I would prefer this one over a Googan, to be honest. This is another like crawfish imitation lipless. This is a 2-tap. I really like this one. Probably my favorite crankbait is this one, Strike King. Okay, they're not gonna untangle. Alright, they're not gonna untangle. So, I'm not sure what brand this is, I'll be honest with y'all. And then this is a 6-cent. This is honestly the most expensive one that I got. But it's also caught fish. So, I mean, if I was you, I would spend the extra $1 to catch a fish. And to rip one of these things through the grass is just, it's the best. And then I'll do my second favorite kind of crankbait is the square bill. And I have like a shad. I have two shad, two different kind of shad. This is just a regular shad, and then I'm not sure what this is called, but this is like a shad color. It's a square bill. And then I have the same color as that lipless. It's like a crawfish imitation. All these are Strike Kings. So these are probably my favorite to bounce off rocks and stuff for crankbait. And then we can do like this. This is a small diving. It's just a regular sexy shad crankbait. And then this is a Strike King. This is a regular shad. And it's a deep diver. This is a 5XD, I do believe. This is probably my favorite deep diver on the market. And then I'm not sure what this brand is of jerkbait, but it's really good and I've caught good fish on it. And then next I'm gonna do these. I'm not sure. These are, I guess, square bills, kind of. My papa gave these to me. I don't know what brand these are, but they work pretty good and they perform and they catch fish. And I think that's it for like this type of box. Alright, then we have the top water box. This is probably one of my favorite boxes and probably one of my most expensive, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna start out with this frog. This is a Strike King Rage Toad. And if I'm being honest, like, at first I thought these things were terrible and I wasted money on them. But then I realized if you don't, like, take this extra plastic out and clip this, because I haven't done it on this one yet, you see that it ruins the action. So like, I think all of Strike King Rage Tails, you have to do this, even the Rage Bug. I don't think you have to do this with the Rage Crawl, but especially for the Rage Toad, You gotta do that. And then next, I got two Strike King buzz baits. I got a black and a white. This is probably one of my favorite river top waters of all time. And that's all I gotta say about them. You can get these at Walmart or Academy or Bass Pro, really anywhere, I'm sure. Like I said, Strike King. And then another one of my favorite top waters is a Whopper Plopper. I got this Berkley Chopo. It's a great Whopper Plopper if you're starting out. And then this one's a little bit more expensive. I can't remember the brand of this. This is a black and chrome Berkley Chopo. This is my favorite Whopper Plopper of all time. And then next we got the frogs. This is a Strike King frog that you can get at Walmart, and it's a great frog. I think it's around $10 if you want to spend the extra $1. Or another Walmart bait is this Ozark Trail. It's the same kind of style. It walks, I wouldn't say it walks just as good. If I was going to be honest with you, I would go ahead and buy the $10 Strike King. But if you're starting out with a frog, I would go with this. And then it's honestly pretty good if you're going on a budget for frogs, because they can get pretty expensive. And then I'm not sure what brand this is. I'm pretty sure I had a guy make this. I got it a long time ago. But it's like a spider. And as you can see, it's like a frog style lure. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty average. I would rather frog over it all day, but you know, sometimes weird lures get the bite. So another one of my favorite top waters is a walking bait. Again, I got an expensive one and a cheap one. Okay, they're not gonna come untangled. They're tangled bad. No, they're not tangled bad. All right, I got them. This is a Spook Sexy Shad with Chrome. It's a little bit more expensive. I think it's around $10 at Walmart. It's a junior size. And then this is a Bass Pro brand. It's a pencil spook, and it's pretty good. I think it's around $3 or something like that. But it's alright. If I was gonna be honest, I would go ahead and buy the more expensive Strike King one. And then I got, honestly, I'm impressed with this popper from Bass Pro. It's probably the best popper that I got. I really like this color, and it seems to set off the fish. So I don't fish with poppers a lot, but if I'm going to fish with a popper, I would definitely rather fish with this one. And then that's it for this tackle box. This is the top water tackle box. Alright, this is honestly a mixture of baits. I got some swim baits in here, and I got some paddle tails in here, and some weird looking baits. I don't know. This is just like a small, chubby, curly tail. That's pretty much it for that. I really don't even, I think this is a Zoom, and I think I got them at Academy. And then this is a Brush Hog by Zoom. It's probably one of my favorite creature style baits of all time. And it's pretty good. I can't remember what this color is, but it's a pretty good color for like murkier water or clear water. You can kind of diverse it a little bit. And then Strike King also makes this, it's like a mag draft style bait, but I think it's around like $12 or something like that. And I like it because this treble hook comes down, and then it has a magnet, so it sticks in there, and then it comes out very easily, and then it doesn't have to tear up your bait. And then this is like a perch style. It has really good action. It's like a perch style color. And then these are Storm. You can get these at Walmart. They're pre-rigged swim baits. They're pretty good. I've caught a few 2-pounders, and my stepbrother Carson, he's caught 2-pounders too. He actually caught his PB with this, which was a 2-pounder. With this lure. And then I got some Senkos in here. This is like a red. It's a watermelon. It's like you took a watermelon color and then you made it red. I don't know exactly what it's called, and then I can't remember what this is called. All of these are Yum. Yum is my favorite Senko brand of all time, and that's honestly what I caught my PB on and what I've started out fishing with. So these are two of my favorite colors. And then my all-time favorite Senko color is watermelon red. Let me get y'all a good one. This one's a little stained, but I think this is a like 5-inch Senko. No, it might be a 6-inch. I don't know, but this is like a 6-inch watermelon red Senko. And they're really good. I like them. And I'm pretty sure that's it for this box. Thank y'all for watching this video. If y'all want to see more content like this, go down and subscribe. It really helps me out. Or like the video. And then if you want to recommend content or something, and tell me what y'all want to see in the comments, so that way I know what to post next. And then y'all blow this video up if y'all want to see more like tackle recommendation videos, because I have more tackle than this. And then if y'all want to see a saltwater series of like what's in my tackle box and stuff, y'all do say that in the comments or something, and let me know, because I do read the comments. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.